Here with Matthew 15, and the chapter starts with what pollutes life. After that, Pharisees and religion scholars came to Jesus all the way from Jerusalem, criticizing, "Why do your disciples play fast and loose with the rules?" But Jesus put it right back on them.
Why do you use your rules to play fast and loose with God's commands? God clearly says, respect your father and mother. Anyone denouncing father and mother should be put to death, isn't that right? But you weasel around that by saying, whoever wants to can say to father and mother, what I owe to you, I've given to God. That can hardly be called respecting your parents. You cancel God's command by your rules. You're just a bunch of frauds. Isaiah hit the nail on the head with this prophecy about you. These people make a big show saying the right thing, but their heart isn't in it. They act like they're worshipping me, but they don't mean it. They just use me as a cover for their teaching, whatever suits their fancy. Listen and take this to heart. It's not what you swallow that pollutes your life, but what comes out when you vomit it up.
But later his disciples came and told him, "Did you know how upset the Pharisees were when they heard what you said?" Jesus shrugged it off.
Every tree that wasn't planted by my Father in heaven will be pulled up by its roots. Forget them. They're blind men leading blind men. When a blind man leads a blind man, they both end up in the ditch.
Peter says, "I don't get it. Put it in plain language." Jesus replied,
You two? Are you being willfully stupid? Don't you know that anything that is swallowed works its way through the intestines and is finally defecated? But what comes out of the mouth gets its start in the heart. It's from the heart we vomit up the evil. Arguments, murderers, adulterers, fornicators, thieves, liars, cursing. That's what pollutes. Eating or not eating certain foods, washed or not. Washing or not washing your hands, that's neither here nor there.
In Matthew 15, verse 21, this is titled Healing the People. From there, Jesus took a trip to Tyre and Sidon. They had hardly arrived when a Canaanite woman came down from the hills and pleaded,
"Mercy, Master, Son of David. My daughter is cruelly afflicted by an evil spirit."
Jesus ignored her, and then the disciples came and complained that she was bothering them. "Would you please take care of her? She's driving us crazy." But Jesus refused, telling them,
"I've got my hands full dealing with the lost sheep of Israel."
Then the woman came to Jesus and dropped to her knees and begged, "Master, help." But Jesus replied,
"It's not right to take the bread out of the children's mouths and throw it to the dogs."
But she was quick.
"You're right, Master, but dogs do get scraps from the Master's table."
Jesus gave in.
"Oh woman, your faith is something else. What you want is what you get."
Right then, her daughter became well. After Jesus returned, he walked along the Lake of Galilee, and then he climbed a mountain and took his place, ready to receive the visitors. They came, tons of them, bringing along the paraplegic, the blind, the maimed, and the mute. All sorts, people in need, and more or less threw them down at Jesus' feet to see what he would do with them. He healed them. When the people saw the mute speaking, the maimed healthy, the paraplegics walking around, the blind looking around, they were astonished. Of course they were. And let everyone know that God was blazingly alive among them. But Jesus wasn't finished with them. He called his disciples and said,
"I heard for these people. For 3 days now they've been with me, and now they've got nothing to eat. I can't send them away without a meal. They'd probably collapse on the road home."
So his disciples said, "But we're in a deserted place. Are you going to dig up enough food for a meal?" Jesus asked,
"How much bread do we have?"
7 loaves, said the disciples, plus a few fish. At that, Jesus directed everyone to sit down. He took the 7 loaves and the fish. After giving thanks, he divided it up and gave it to the people. Everyone ate and they all had what they wanted. It took 7 large baskets to collect the leftovers, and over 4,000 people ate their fill at that meal. After, Jesus sent them away. He climbed in the boat and crossed over to the Magadan Hills. That is Matthew 15. It's all about resistance and healing. If Jesus heals, people don't like it. People don't seem to like Jesus. But more and more people draw to him. Isn't that the irony? So keep up the positive.